Hello everyone, it's Valvis Alarm here for another Q&A where I answer your questions. Once again, you can always send them to me through my Twitter account, through this video, through the comments section, which I always find it to be the easiest way for everyone. So we're just going to get straight into it. Have you played either the Kingdom Hearts series or the Persona series? And if yes, which one do you like more? I have played Kingdom Hearts 1, and I kind of got stuck at the part where I forgot the boss's name. She's the villain from Little Mermaid, the really huge octopus woman. I forgot her name, but she ended up, for some reason, I don't know, maybe I wasn't at the highest level yet, or maybe my specs weren't configured properly, I don't know, but she was a pain in the ass, and I was like, screw it, forget this game, I'm not playing it no more. No, but after for whatever reason, I couldn't beat her, so I kind of stopped playing the game. I always told myself that I would go back and just finish it, but yeah, I haven't played part 2 yet of Kingdom Hearts. Like I said, I can't play part 2 until I play part 1. Or maybe I would wait for an HD collection to come out. That would be great if they did like a Kingdom Hearts 3, and before the game comes out they would have like a HD collection of part 1 and part 2. That would be great. I would love to get into that. Unfortunately, when it comes to the Persona series, I've had a lot of friends who love the series, and I just never had a chance to get around to it. I don't know why. Every time I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this game, I'm gonna check it out, something else comes out and grabs my attention. So I don't know. I've always wanted to do like a story recap of at least one of the Persona games, because I know how much of a fan base that series has. But which one I like more? Kingdom Hearts is the one I've played. So I will say though, I know this is kind of dumb, but the coconut part at the beginning, you had to find the pieces to make the boat. It took me like hours to find the coconuts. I'm just saying, they need to not do that again if they're gonna do a part 3. Alright, second question is, did you ever get a chance to play the Dino Crisis games? If so, what's your thoughts on it, and how do you feel it compares to Resident Evil? I played the Dino Crisis 2, which seems to be the one that everyone seems to really enjoy. Similar to Resident Evil, it seems like a lot more people are geared towards Resident Evil 2 than Part 1. But yeah, I mean, it's Resident Evil with dinosaurs. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I had fun with it when I played it. Some of the dinosaur deaths are pretty awesome, actually. I thought, like, man, I was always wondering whether they would make a next generation Dino Crisis. I don't know if they would ever get around to doing that. I think it would be great. I would love to see how these dinosaurs would be in high definition, and just an amazing graphics and all that. But yeah, Dino Crisis 2 was definitely, my top 5 favorite horror games, on the PlayStation 1. I mean, I just had so much fun. I was stuck at a few levels here and there, but I had a blast with that game. Comparing it to Resident Evil, I mean, it's with dinosaurs. I mean, the shooting is very similar. I think it's been such a long time since I've played the game. But I think that weren't the weapons in Dino Crisis more science fiction, much more, well, not necessarily lasers, but they were definitely more imaginative. Maybe I was wrong, because like I said, I'm trying to think back 10, 12 years ago, But yeah, I mean, definitely Resident Evil dominates. Even though dinosaurs will make their comeback. After doing the recap for Jurassic Park, I want to do more dinosaurs. That's it. Alright, so next question is, would you ever consider doing story videos for WWE games? Particularly the story modes or the career modes in these WWE wrestling games. Now, I never even thought about something like that, because I never thought it was really a possibility. But after like having this question brought up to me, it's actually maybe a cool idea. I don't know. I was a huge wrestling fan growing up. I just, every pay-per-view, the family would come together and just watch wrestling. Even if some of us didn't like wrestling, it was one of those few moments where every single person in our family just got together, and this was the thing that always brought us. Was WWF game or WWF. And doing a story mode for WWE games, especially with WWE 13 coming out or already came out. I think that would be a cool little experiment. I definitely will check that out. Maybe pick like one particular character and sort of play them through a season, whether it's Stone Cold, Undertaker, or Kane, or whatever. I don't know. I'm definitely open to it. I'll definitely check that out, and it could be a cool thing. Alright, next question is, what games do you think have the best and worst video game stories? Um, when it comes to the best video game stories, I mean, it depends. It really is like sort of a preference. I know many people enjoy, me personally, I enjoy the Metal Gear series. I've always been a fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. There's just so much backstory to every little thing is so ridiculous. With Metal Gear, every single character, even if they're not the main focus characters, have some sort of backstory to them. Even the weapons, the cars, just everything has Otacon in the codec talking about, well, this gun was built in 1970 during war. Like they're explaining everything to a T, which is amazing. I've rarely ever seen any other game do that. So for me personally, it would be the Metal Gear Solid series. Just I've been a fan for so many years, and to see it conclude with Metal Gear Solid 4 was really just an amazing feeling. I also would like to put in Mass Effect. I love the science fiction stories in Mass Effect with Shepard and Garrus, and once again, it's very similar to Metal Gear, where it's just every character has their backstory, and you kind of just want to dig deeper and deeper into what makes these characters who they are. What's the worst storyline? I probably couldn't even tell you because I'm not looking for those kind of games to play. So, I mean, even games like Borderlands, like the first one, I haven't played part two yet, but Borderlands, I mean, Borderlands is one of my favorite games, and that story sucks ass. I mean, it is bad, but the game is awesome. So, I really don't know what's like the worst. I'll give another example of Indigo Prophecy or Fahrenheit. I know a lot of people really enjoyed the story to that game, but I felt that it has such a great beginning and middle, and then to see it sort of just fall off towards the end, and I mean not fall off, but I mean like really like they started making things up so fast towards the end that it was really unfortunate, and I felt that it really messed up the entire game. Like it was really unfortunate how that game sort of ended in its final hours, but that was a game that should have been great, had the interesting ideas with the quick times and stuff like that. That it could have been really really cool, but then just stupid Purple Clan, AIs, Orange Clan, all kinds of really stupid stuff went on towards the end of that thing. So, alright, next question is, what's scarier, Amnesia or Slender? I have the opportunity to play both games, and they both scared me. I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on both. When the Slender Man came up, I jumped. And Amnesia was the exact same way. It's kind of bizarre to sort of look at them competing wise, because I know when it comes to Let's Plays, Amnesia and Slender are kind of like the two top games that you want to sort of Let's Play, besides the Call of Duties and the action games. Those two are the games you want to sort of Let's Play because they bring out the best reactions in people. But I always find it like, Amnesia is like a full-on game, where Slender is more like, to me, as a tech demo that someone somewhere made, in their basement, But Amnesia is just, to me, so much more sophisticated when it comes to its scares, where Slender is kind of like, you're kind of waiting for that peekaboo to come out, and then once it's there and it happens a few times, it's kind of like, well, what else is there to do? Where Amnesia, like I said, is a full-on game, so they always have to change things up. You have, like, I think it was level 2 where you're in the water sequence where you have to get on top of boxes in order to get away from some mysterious figure that's in the water, and another thing that kind of hurt Slender for me personally was that the environments were so weak, meaning graphically they were not very good to look at. So I was like, wow, this is a shitty looking game. Like, I really don't want to even play this, even if it's a little scary. I would love for Slender to have like beautiful, lush environments from like Crytek or Unreal Engine, or imagine if you took like the Crisis engine and put it with Slender, like the forest, the trees, how that would look. That would be amazing. That would just, I would buy that in a heartbeat. But when it comes to the scariest games, very few people can beat Amnesia, so that's where I'm going. And that'll be it for this week. And I wanted to thank everyone for sending in their questions. You know, I've always had fun answering them in the best of my ability. Thank you guys for commenting on the videos, giving me feedback. I've gotten a lot of feedback, a tremendous amount. A lot of them are more, hey, you should do this way, or you should do this video this way. And I'm always listening. I'm always trying to get better for you guys. Once again, I'm not stopping. I'm still making videos. To even right now, I'm working on Assassin's Creed 3. See if I can try to break that down into a 15-minute video. But thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. You guys are awesome. And all you guys take care.